Huge news if you haven't heard already, as Nicolo Bulega is set to make his MotoGP debut at Portugal this weekend. While only for the last 2 races of this year, the 2025 World Superbike runner-up is set to get the jump on his title rival Toprak Razgat Lioglu, who's set to make his debut full-time for Pramac Yamaha at the start of 2026. This coming after recent news that this year's world champion Marc Marquez will miss the remainder of the season after his crash at Indonesia last month, with Ducati test rider Michele Pirro having filled in 2 races since. With the Constructors' Championship locked up in the World Superbike season at a close, Ducati are left with the perfect opportunity to gauge Bulega's pace on a Grand Prix motorcycle. Highly touted by Ducati, Bulega's comeback to Grand Prix racing is nothing short of remarkable, with many saying his career was over after not having his contract renewed following the 2021 Moto2 season. But after securing the 2023 World Supersport title and achieving both runner-up in 2024 and 2025 in World Superbike, the Aruba IT Racing Factory Ducati rider has silenced many of his critics and is poised to make a potential statement these next 2 weeks on championship machinery. His 2-time title rival seems to agree, with Toprak speaking to GP1 at Eichmann this week saying, "His career is improving year by year and he has a very good chance in MotoGP. The Ducati is very strong and I saw that he did not do badly in the test either. Can he aim for the top 10? I hope so, because he is very strong at Portimao. And I think the Ducati is also doing very well on that track." Nicolo's temporary teammate, Pecco Bagnaia, speaks highly of the Italian rider as well, saying to Andrea Scalera of GP1, "From my point of view, if he can adapt quickly to the Michelins, he can also have a lot of fun, because on this track he goes very strong, and also the Ducati works well. I'm sure that at the end of the weekend he will do well, be ahead and have a lot of fun." And therein lies Bulega's biggest barrier to success. How quickly can he adapt? To the Michelin tires as World Superbike runs on Pirellis, to a new team and mechanics, to the circus of a Grand Prix weekend, and most importantly, and perhaps most obvious, to the demands of a Grand Prix motorcycle. Not just a homologation special derived from a bike that you can go out and buy, but a built to purpose, from the ground up, $3 million, 366 kilometer an hour, carbon fiber and titanium bullet that wants to kill you just as much as it wants to go fast. Dramatics aside, while it is true that there is nothing on the planet that can quite compare to a Grand Prix motorcycle, Bulega has spent his hiatus away from Grand Prix racing, locking horns with, and more often than not, besting former and future MotoGP talent on what is still some of the world's fastest machinery. And while I'm not necessarily expecting a debut win from the Italian rider, I do believe he will surprise the people who last remember him as the kid who was too tall for Moto3. Thank you for watching. My name is John Boy. This is John Boy GP. Follow for more MotoGP news, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.